We'll start building out the results page like the previous two. We'll start off by copying the home page, leaving the header and footer as is, and focusing on the contents within the container div. The first thing we'll want to do is add a message that displays what the user searched for. Here, we will make use of the search query we passed in from our controller. We will also want to add a form that will allow a user to conduct additional searches right from the results page. In the interest of time, I'll copy and paste some of the code. The important thing to note is that we are setting an ID for the form called result-submit. Next, we'll implement a timeline that will loop over our tweets and display them one by one. We'll use the for each loop and loop over the list of tweets we returned from our controller. Again, in the interest of time, we'll copy and paste the code, but we'll go through it line by line. The first thing we'll check is whether the tweet number is an even or odd number. If it's even, we'll show it on the right-hand side. If it's odd, we'll show it on the left. Next, we'll check if the individual tweet is a reply to another tweet or an original tweet. If it's a reply, we'll add a reply icon. Otherwise, we'll display the Twitter icon. Then we'll display the tweet content. Finally, we'll close out our loop. To have a good-looking timeline, we'll borrow some code from the excellent Start Bootstrap admin theme. We'll add our custom CSS code to the style.css located under the assets/CSS. We'll just copy and paste the styles. Now we'll just need to implement our form on the results page. Rather than doing a form submit, we'll accomplish this with an AJAX request to our RESTful endpoint. Open up the app.js file located under public/assets/JS. Here we will implement our client-side JavaScript. We'll use jQuery to help us here. Let's paste the code and explain it line by line. We'll add a listener so that when the results submit form is submitted, we kick off an AJAX request. The AJAX request will be made to the API/results route, and we will make sure to pass in our search query. In the success callback function, we are first going to replace the existing search term with the new search term, and then we are going to clear the current timeline of all its tweets. The rest of the implementation will build out the timeline and populate it with our new tweets, as well as add the correct positioning, icons, and so on. With this functionality in place, our results page and the rest of our app will be ready for testing. Let's save this file. In the next video, we are going to walk through our application and make sure everything works.